We're
Okay,
back.
I didn't think they heard you. Okay, so I want to make a video and talk about, there's a lot of terms out there: hard money lender, private lender, subprime lender, direct lender, non-QLM, non-QLM lender. So we just had
SBA lenders. I mean, there's
what
just so
is
many.
it? Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's just so many type of commercial lenders.
I want to
out
talk
there.
about a little bit about us. I'm
We're going to talk about Gelt.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But what are we? So I would like to give everyone sort of an evolution of this.
Okay.
So when I started I opened up Gelt in 1989. We were called subprime lenders, and anything that back then it was just Fannie, Freddie, FHA, and VA. So it was basically all the governments, and everything else was subprime. Went on for many years that way. Subprime got a bad name as a result of some consumer groups, as a result of a lot of government interaction. I'm not going to get into that because that's a lot of politics, but everyone dumped on the subprime lenders, and as a result of the crash, the great global recession from 08 to 011, the name subprime, people stopped using it. And people said, oh, I'm a non-QLM lender, I'm a private money lender, I'm a hard money lender. So basically, you're a lender, okay? And then it goes into what type of deals we do.
Wait,
So,
and we were a non-bank lender.
we're a non-bank
No.
lender, 100%. We are who we are.
So,
Let me tell you something. I'm very proud of who we are
Yeah.
because we give people opportunity when banks and the government doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very proud of who we are because we give people opportunities when banks and the government doesn't. We get thank yous, and our borrowers are so grateful for us because they go from bank to bank, from other lender to other lender, and they're told they just provide them no assistance, and frankly, they treat them like dirt, and we're thrilled for them. So we give people opportunities. I'm proud. It's not a question of that. We were in a conversation, and Marcy said, we're a hard money lender. Mm-hmm. She's not wrong. But it dawned on me, and I think I interrupted her, and I said, we're really not a hard money lender. We're a private lender, a non-bank private lender. So what do I mean by that? Yes, we do hard money deals. No question about them. We have them closing.
Well, let's talk about what hard money is too then.
Everyone has a different definition, but
Yeah.
in my mind,
I mean, hard money to me is like money we give to people where it's not as much
it's not a gift.
lend.
Really.
Oh yeah, it's not a gift.
We want it back.
We lend to a borrower that doesn't necessarily have all the correct paperwork that would be needed to go to a bank.
Or credit.
Or they have their credit score
Or
as well.
it's a foreclosure bailout.
Yes.
Okay. So again.
Or they're even in bankruptcy too.
It could be.
Yeah.
But I've talked to people and I said, what's a hard money lender? And they said, oh, people who charge 8% or 9%.
No.
Everyone has a different definition.
Yeah.
So in my mind, okay, we're a private non-bank lender. And I'll give you two examples, okay? We closed fairly recently, I think it was one deal for 4.3 million, one deal for 3.5 million on a perfect credit borrower who can go to a bank and will go to a bank.
Yes.
He needed to close very quickly, okay, for different reasons. It was a 1031 exchange, but a good amount of loans we do are people. We just closed one last week. She told me on Wednesday the deal's closing Friday.
I know.
Okay.
It was
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
A dropout, and they were
Whatever.
going to lose
But
the property if we didn't close.
Bankable, perfect credit
Yes.
borrowers, their income is in order, their documents are order, they needed to close quickly.
Correct.
In my mind, that's not a hard money loan, it's a private loan. So I tell people, and you could debate me, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, we're a non-bank private money lender. Some of our business is hard money. Now, I told you a couple seconds ago about a perfect credit deal. I told you about one for 2.5 or 3.5, one for 4.3. The one I was talking about last week was, I think, 260 grand or 280 grand, whatever. Clean deals, they needed to close quick. We're working on another one that hopefully was closed last week, but it got screwed up. It's not by our fault. The title. It's supposed to close in the next couple days.
Yeah.
The guy's in foreclosure. There's a million lawsuits.
Yeah.
The borrower's, I'm sure, a nice guy. I don't really know the borrower, but I'm sure he's a good guy.
We know the property.
Yeah, but it's a mess.
Yeah.
This is a hard money loan.
Yeah.
Okay?
He couldn't go anywhere else.
He couldn't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
His credit's a mess. He doesn't verify his income. There's foreclosures.
And we're doing the loan because we're basing the deal on the collateral.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
There's lawsuits. That's a hard money
Yeah.
to me. Everyone has a different definition. It's like saying what's pretty, what's nice, what's stylish. Everyone has a different definition. But to me, that guy is a hard money lender. So a hard money loan. So I would say, again, a hard money loan is someone who has real bad credit. But there's other people there's lenders out there who are very expensive. I know a lender, for example, he's a 25 LTV lender. He charges state max rate, so usually it's an 18 or 24%. He doesn't ask a question about the borrower. It's strict real estate, literally just the borrower's name, not one documentation. It's his niche. I'm not saying good or bad. So so is he more of a hard money lender than we are? His appetite for risk is different. He's pricing for it. It all comes down to the pricing.
It does come to the pricing, but again, because of our type of borrowers and the type of loans that we do sometimes, there's risk involved.
100%.
So because of the
and
risk.
there's work. It's not like work.
Tons of work.
What a lot of borrowers don't understand, and brokers, is it's the work. We have some loans that take so many manpower hours to clean them up that it's unbelievable.
Like I'm on the phone.
Constantly. They take because they're a mess.
They're just a mess.
So that gets developed into the pricing.
Yeah. Right, because our loans are a little risky. So we have to, that's where it comes into play, where we're a private lender.
I don't think brokers or borrowers should get hung up on, is it a hard money loan? Is it a non-QLM
It's a loan that
loan?
we can do for you.
Yeah. Is it this? Is it a private loan?
Yeah.
Is it this? It comes down to what benefit and what's the cost to the borrower. What's important is what's the rate? What's the leverage? What's this? Are they selling it on the secondary market or not? There's a lot that goes into this. But from my perspective, it doesn't do any good. Oh, this is a hard money lender. I didn't get a hard money loan. I got a private loan. I didn't get a private loan. I got a non-QL loan.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What matters is what's delivered in your pocket, and what that is, the terms of the deal, the economics, the flexibility, things of that nature. We happen to be very, very flexible, and that's really...
Well, that's our niche.
Well, that's our niche. 100%.
I mean, we're flexible because you're talking to the
decision makers,
people
and
right here.
We're not selling the loans on
a
secondary market. Mm-hmm. We're not selling them to Wall Street.
No.
We're not selling them. We're not dependent upon federal regulators. We're all private money deals. On a personal side, in the commercial world, there's something called a CMBS loan, and they're so restrictive. It's unbelievable. And if there's a problem, there's no one to talk to. It goes into what's called special servicing, which is a whole disaster. And if you've ever dealt with them, you usually don't get a second CMBS loan because they're so difficult. There's advantages, and the big advantage is the non-recourse. But if you ever had a loan put in special servicing, usually you're burnt for life on it. But we're the opposite of that, because our borrowers, one of the things they come to us, look, we had a deal last week. A borrower, we did a first for the deal in Condo Miami. We did a first for him. Then we did another, I think the first was...
We modified the first, and he needed more money.
It was like another $20,000.
Yeah.
Then he needed more money again.
Yeah.
And there was another lady who we did the same thing for. She's a daycare center.
Yeah.
She needed more money. We gave her more money. We're on her third or fourth edition, but we have that flexibility.
I mean, what says, because we work with our borrowers.
Yes.
What they have accessibility to us to be able to ask the questions, and we can look at this situation and see if we can help them. So, that's what's great about us.
I think we did it, Marcy.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Check us out at geltfinancial.com. Remember, I want to do a selfish plug for us. Non-bank lenders, private lenders, doing deals 100,000 to 5 million.
Direct lenders.
Sell. You're always going to speak to a decision maker. We're highly flexible. We're focused on the property, hyper focused on the property, not so much the individuals. We do value add deals. We'll do foreclosure bailouts. About 50% of our deals have perfect credit, all their documents in order. They're coming to us because they need a fast closing. And they'll pay us off in 30, 60, 90 days. We just had a deal. We just closed. It's paying us
Yeah,
off
we
already.
just closed and,
Whatever.
he'd been waiting and waiting and waiting.
Whatever.
And he had to close,
So he went to
close
us,
with
and he's paying us off.
Right.
Another 50%, they just can't go to a bank. It could be credit, it could be income, whatever this reason is. So we have a lot of flexibility, and in today's market, we're actually not that much more than a bank.
There's not that much of a spread anymore.
Yeah, but you're going to pay a premium for us. I tell people, if you can go to a bank, you go to a bank. If you can't, come to us. We love to help you. Check us out at geltfinancial.com. Oh, every stupid video, I forget to tell them up front to like the YouTube, like the video, subscribe to it, leave us comments and questions, and
That's it. Have a good day.
remember, when your bank says no, we say yes. Take care.
Bye.